We back, the voice on wheels. I'm your host, Rod Slime. I got my brother Hello. I got my brother Squirt. We gonna do this one a little different. I'm gonna let Squirt do this. This is his childhood, same neighborhood. Yeah. It go up a little different, so I'm gonna let him introduce our guest today.
Yeah, today we got the one and only, the best that ever did it.
Mr. Humble.
Mr. Just himself. Legend. Nobody did it bigger. Nobody did it bigger than him. Nobody got their own gym.
Being real.
Nobody. I don't care if you went to the NBA, CBA,
Right.
UVA. Nobody got their own gym.
Not even a PAL gym.
Nobody.
Right. Facts.
Just right, man.
Big Humble.
Big
Humble.
This is amazing.
Going on,
coming down, man.
Definitely going on, Just man.
Man, look,
have you here.
I'm happy to have you guys. This is definitely good for the space for me, for you guys to even see, come into my world. You know what I'm saying? So it's an honor to be on your platform. I know you guys just kind of started, but I see where it's headed. You guys do some good work.
Definitely, bro. Appreciate you. I know you got Humble Development. I know you known for everything. I want everybody to know who Justin Bright is, how it all started, where it came from, who put the rock in your hand, who told you basketball is the sport for you.
Me, I'm from Crown Heights, Brooklyn. I'm from President Street by Utica Avenue. Come from a Caribbean background. Dad is Jamaican, mom is Haitian. So I'm probably the only person in my whole family that played basketball, to be honest. Nobody else played basketball. I had an uncle or two that played casually, but they never played at that level. Having a Haitian parent, they didn't believe in sports, more like go to school, be a doctor, those type of things. But growing up in Crown Heights, I'm surrounded by basketball. I live 3 blocks away from Lincoln Terrace Park. I kind of started there. I used to watch my uncle play pickup in Lincoln Terrace. After that, I started playing on my own. Then I went to school across the street from Lincoln Terrace Park, PS 189. Then I used to leave school and then go right into the park and play ball. So that was my journey in the beginning. Had no clue about AAU, had no clue about training, had no clue about anything. I was just a raw kid, natural talent, natural speed. I was big for my age. And after that, I started flirting around Crown Heights playing basketball. I went to St. John's Rec.
Around what age is this?
So this is 12 years old.
Oh, wow.
St. John's Rec, 12 years old. First summer camp that had basketball involved. And now I'm at St. John's Rec. There's some hoopers.
Yeah.
All right, that's where I met M.Dot, Marcus. Shout out to Marcus. I met him there.
Okay.
And he was the one in camp. He was by far better than everybody based on his experience and upbringing. Being from Brevoort. His uncle Trevor Diggs played ball, stuff like that. Long story short, I started seeing the other programming around St. John's Rec on Saturdays and stuff like that. I never played in the Saturday Coach Lloyd stuff. I only started going around later on. But after my camp experience, I started seeing guys who really played ball, and I'm like, yo, I want to take this serious. So I started playing ball more. Then I started going to MS61 every Friday night. We used to be in there playing, me, Malik, B Black, Wayne Turner, Tyreek.
Shout out to the guys, man. Shout out to the guys. Legendary name.
Ryan. There was a bunch of us in there every Friday night. We used to go there, hoop, and after that, we would walk down the block to what's that shit called? Empire Skating Ring.
Yeah.
So we used to hoop. We used to go right to the Empire Skating Ring right after that. Hang out, dance
Friday night. On a good Friday night.
That's when shit was a little safer for us around here, but it used to be a vibe for sure. And then after that, started getting older, playing in some church leagues and stuff like that. Once again, still not playing AAU. This is all I know. There's no one there to direct me or give me any advice.
That's what I was about to ask you. It wasn't nobody around that was trying to give you the advice or trying to guide you or see the talent and said, let me put you in that. Let me put you in this type of environment.
Nah, honestly, I got put on by dudes I was playing pickup with, B Black and them. They was playing with Midnight Express.
Shout out to Howie.
So they used to try to put me on, yo, just come play with us here, this and the third. And I did a lot of bouncing around those early ages. But once I got older, I started playing in the junior league at St. John's Rec.
Okay.
I started working out with Coach Miller's older guys. I used to practice with them, and then I'm still not playing.
When you say Coach Miller, could you give us that whole name? Because that's a legendary
Dennis
name.
Miller, Coach Dennis
Please,
Miller.
that's a legendary name that a lot of people forget about, man. And I just want to give him his flowers. R.I.P. to Dennis Miller, man.
Dennis Miller ran the, what's that called? The Feel-Out thing back in the day?
That's a fact.
Where it had Kenny Keynes and all of them playing in it. He was documented in the soul of the whole documentary. He was in there. His tournament was called the Feel-Out thing. So Dennis Miller was somebody who, like, had me playing with the older guys. Like, I was always around the older guys.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So especially being up in St. John's Rec, watching squirt plays, stuff like that. These guys, they used to try to compete with them. You know, at 6 o'clock at night after school hours. The gym used to be filled with talent, though. You know what I mean? Filled with talent. Like, and I was one of the youngest guys playing with them. And then later on, around 15, 16, I want to say, I ran into Coach Tippy. I rode my bike to Kingston Park to catch some games. Now I'm starting to, like, just navigate around Brooklyn on my own. Now I'm going to Wingate. Now I'm going to Lefferts. Now I'm going to St. John's Park. I'm going to Broward Park. I'm going to all these parks, starting to see the culture of basketball in New York City and a world that I didn't know about. And then when I went to Kingston Park, somebody came up to me who knew I had game. Was like, yo, you need to talk to this guy, Tippy. He can help you. So I met Tip. Tip was like, yo, come in the gym tomorrow morning. Next day I was there. The rest was history. Tip helped me pursue my career further along. Through the process, I tried to play AAU. I played AAU with New Heights. I got a chip with New Heights, Rumble in the Bronx. Me, Mike Glover, my boy Darian. They went to Monroe High School together. I used to play against them too. I went to Park West.
Okay. That's what about the actual high school you went to.
Yeah, I went to Park West. I went to Maxwell High School first.
What happened with, so how did you get to Park West from Maxwell?
So I had a dude on my block who was older than me that played ball.
Yeah.
He was like the only one like out of everybody. So I used to connect with him and we used to hoop everywhere. And you know, in my eyes, I thought he was the best, but obviously it was a whole other world that I didn't know about. I ended up following him to Maxwell because me and him clicked. We was like bros. So I'm like, yo, this is the best. I gotta go where he at. So I went to Maxwell. Big mistake. I get there, shit just went left. I wasn't going to class.
What division that was?
Maxwell was probably in the B because there was only A and B.
It was only A and B at that time.
Maxwell was in the B at that time, and I didn't know nothing about that. I had no clue about divisions. I didn't even know boys and girls existed. I'm a Haitian Jamaican nigga from Crown Heights. I didn't know this.
Stop by saying
For president, like I'm surrounded by Haitians and Jamaicans.
They don't really go across Eastern Parkway, so they don't even know about all that Pool Street shit.
It's a fact. So
Going the other way.
So I had no clue. So I go to Maxwell. I'm like, yo, this shit, kitty. I'm in there and I'm nice. I'm better than most of the seniors and everything. And that's with raw talent. So then I started working out with Tippy. There was these two twins named Richard and Robbie. They was from Harlem.
Correct.
They used to come to Tippy's workout. They used to be there. Brian, rest in peace to Brian. Team Nike, Nike won. Brian used to be there. Rodney King, what's his last name? No, Rodney Parker. Rodney Parker used to be there, who was like Smush Parker's handler at the time. He used to be in there, and he like I was his favorite. Like he loved me. He used to praise the Tippy about me all the time. He used to come to my high school games and shit like that. Like always show me love. He used to take me to the Garden whenever Smush was in the league and played. He used to take me to watch the games and shit like that. So, rest in peace to Rodney as well. So, yeah. So now we like. My sophomore year, I leave, go to Park West. I'm ineligible, obviously. I get my grades up. I'm on academic probation. My high school coach looked out for me a lot. He actually coached Ramel Bradley. Ramel Bradley went to Park West.
Park West, that's a fact.
So Mike Campbell went to Park West. And they had
Campbell went to Park West too?
Yeah.
Wow.
And they had a lot of other guys who went to Park West. After I went there, I started to realize and learn. I was going there hoping to play with Ramel. Or Ramel played with Juice that year before, and Tiny got him into IMG, got him out of there. So, which was a better situation for Ramel as well.
He existed back then?
Hell yeah.
Ramel was the first person.
Tracy McGrady went to IMG. Facts.
Yeah.
Tracy McGrady was IMG. So, that was that journey. My grades is fucked up from my freshman year, sophomore year. I get back on track. I'm finally eligible my junior year. First game of the season, I scored like 25 points. It was a playoff game. Now I gotta look for, we lost. I had to look forward to next year. I killed my senior year. I averaged like 20-something points, had a couple 27-point games. Was definitely one of the leading scorers in PSAL. But once again, inexperience, right? I still don't have a whole thing of AAU. I tried to play like with the Broncos. It didn't really fit. I wasn't as confident. My boy Nene, Anthony Stoops, he put me down with the Broncos.
Shout out to Nene,
Shout out to Nene, being from St. John's, right, and shit like that. Like I had the natural ability, but I didn't have the experience. So therefore, I lacked certain confidence when I got in certain spaces. Just basically of that. And through that process too, like my boy D-Mac, I used to work out with him in the park at night. Me and him used to link up. I used to hang out with him at his crib. We used to be in St. John's, right? Practicing, I'm talking about like 11 o'clock at night. I'm like 14, he like 13, 12. We working out, like doing elbow to elbow, one dribble. So that shit was always embedded in me. It's like to work hard because I knew that's how you got better. But I just didn't have the guidance to say, go to this high school. I'm going to take you to this AAU team because you fit with them. Like, nobody was really navigating with that.
Who y'all was working out in the park with at 12 and 13 years old?
I was self. Yeah, we had a water bottle.
Say that
We had a glass bottle. I was self. We'll take an Arizona can or a tropical fantasy glass bottle, put it on the court and use it as a cone.
Right.
Me and D-Mac, I swear to God. We'll do elbow to elbow shooting. We do one dribble pull up. We do a little ball handling layups. That's it. Although we might have not known exactly what to do or what
we know we
was doing something.
We was doing something. We was trying to get better. That's all.
Exactly.
That's the main thing.
So
after Park West, you was in Park West, you started playing, then you left there.
So Park West, I didn't even graduate. Like, I started playing unlimited. Now I'm older. Tippy was like putting me out there. My first unlimited game, I was 16. Me and Smith Parker in the backcourt. And I did.
What tournament you was in?
This was like it was some shit in Manhattan. It was back in the days, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like this when Fireball and all that shit was.
All right.
That was back in the days. It was some shit in Manhattan. Tippy used to have us in mad little shit, like on the low. You feel me? Like, but it was competitive stuff.
So at 16, you playing unlimited. Your first backcourt mate was Smush Parker.
First backcourt mate was Smush Parker. At 16 years old, I'm in the gym with Jerome Richardson, Jarrell Blassigan, Quincy Doobie, Rel, Tory Birch, Branch, excuse me. I'm in the gym with these dudes.
Tutu. What gym is this?
Yeah. We had
who was controlling that? Who was controlling? I got a straight light. I just got a straight light on Saturday.
Brian was in there. Every now and then, but mostly Tippy. Tippy would do early morning sessions and the late night sessions.
Shout out to the Bedford Wild, man. That's a legendary gym.
That's right. It was mad. What?
I was trying to tell some players, though, just a lot of people don't know what jump soles is.
Oh, yeah. Tippy had us. So every
jump
day,
soles.
I remember the workout like back in my hand.
Break it down, Joe.
So every day, we start out with a 3-man weave heavy ball.
That's right.
We do that for like about 20 minutes. Like, you got to throw chest passes.
But what? But the medicine ball, the yellow ball.
Medicine ball.
The yellow ball.
Yellow ball, heavy joint. And your foot had to hit the sideline after every pass you made. So that was high intense. That's how you start off.
That's right.
Then when you do like a bunch of like shooting drills, elbow to elbow stuff, everybody's on the rim, sharing the rim. And then after that, we work on a little technique stuff. Nothing too crazy how it is now today, but it was work in the atmosphere. Right. There was so many talented guys that made the workout even more exclusive.
That's right.
Because of the talent, guys who was hungry for a school that needed a JUCO.
Just,
you know what I mean?
How we was playing 4-on-4 with no dribbles.
Oh yeah, 4-on-4, no dribbles. Or we played 3-on-3 half court,
right.
Two dribbles,
correct.
Jump shots only.
Correct.
So whoever's guarding you know you got to shoot.
Correct.
So they pressuring you. They're not going to back up.
Correct.
Because if you back up, either Tip is going to get mad and yell at you, or your teammate's going to black on you.
Correct.
It's fucking jump shots only. Why the fuck you backing up?
Right. It makes sense. Correct.
He got 2 dribbles. So that made your bag even different. You know what I'm saying? So one of my memorable experiences with that was with Quincy Doobie. My first time being on his team, I was a little bit of a dribble head. Grew up watching M1 mixtape and all that shit. So I was over dribbling, but I didn't have the knowledge and IQ to read the floor. Like one time I was doing something and Quincy blacked on me. Pass the fucking ball, what the fuck you doing? Like that stuck with me like as a youngin'. Like these kids don't grow up like that no more. Like there's no more older guys that's very talented in the gym to pave the way or to get on them, to hold them accountable. So that's why I kind of bring on my training process. So yeah, now fast forward, my senior year is done. I don't graduate. I'm playing unlimited. I'm 18 years old, playing in Dunker's Delight. I'm averaging like 27, 30. Then after that, I met Kev Jackson.
Shout out to Kev Jackson. Shout out to Kev, man.
Who was coaching Money Inc. at the time. And Money Inc. at the time was one of the top unlimited teams.
Streetball teams.
They had a show, old school show. I don't know if you guys know about show.
With the gold cap in his mouth?
Yes, show with the gold cap. Right. So they had show, and they had a lot of other guys who was really, really good.
Yep.
And I played with the house team, which was like a Midnight Express team. So it was me, Wayne Turner, Tyreek, Happy Feet, B Black. We the youngest team in Unlimited, and we won this shit. So Kev ran into me and was like, yo, you really good, I want to work with you. So Kev became like my official first trainer. Like somebody who was working on my handle. Somebody working on my form. Somebody like Tip was a routine guy. Like this is the routine you do when you come into the gym. 3-man weave, elbow to elbow, 3-on-3, 4-on-4, whatever. But Kev,
your first individual training job was Kev.
Kev broke it down for me. He taught me a lot of stuff. He got me in shape. He was hard as shit on me, like
scheme at you, everything. Yes.
Oh, like he raises your bar. You know what I'm saying?
That's
so
right.
I got that experience from working with him. So now I'm like, basically, I ain't going back to school to be a super senior and finish. I'm like, fuck that. I'm gonna just try to go JUCO or whatever, or go prep. Because my grades was fucked up, the prep shit didn't fall through. I had the opportunity to go to National Christian. I don't know if you know what that is.
Definitely. B. McMichael went there.
So I was gonna go there when KD and all of them was there. That's when I was gonna go. But my grades and shit didn't fall through. Actually, Jesse Sapp went. So like, literally, Jesse Sapp was like, I was gonna go, but it didn't work out, and Jesse Sapp went that following year. And that would have been like a turning point for me because
that's a fact.
I probably would have been out of here just being around those guys and how hard I worked. But you know, everything happens for a reason. So Kev, now me and Kev is working out, and Kev is like, yo, I gotta leave. I gotta go to Indiana. I gotta train Juan Artest's little brother because they from the same hood.
Danny Artest?
Danny Artest.
Okay.
So now I'm frustrated. I'm like, okay, we just started. How the fuck you gonna leave? He's like, I'm gonna see what I'm gonna do. So like, probably like 3 days went by. Danny Artest called me, calls my phone. He's like, yo, pack your stuff, you leave tomorrow. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, you leave tomorrow. Your flight is
Kev told me that same story.
So literally, pack my shit. Literally pack my shit. Nigga, I packed my whole crib. Like I put all my coats, all my sneakers. I'm like, I'm
you went to LA.
Oh, from the hell you get a call like that?
You go to LA.
Nah.
Okay, it was in Indiana. Okay.
Yeah, this one I was playing for the Pacers.
Correct. No, because I remember I thought Kev said you went to LA. He was there for the whole summer.
Nah.
Okay.
We was in Indiana. I lived with Ron for like 6 months. So I'm staying in his guest house, big ass guest house. Had my own room, everything. Like there was a vibe. And Kev was like it was like a dorm vibe. He was like the dorm
rep. The dorm rep.
Making sure you stay aligned in there.
Right.
We focused. We on the mission. It was me, Terrence Watkins. I met T. Watkins there.
From Rockland.
T. Watkins from Rockland.
Far Rockaway.
I had no clue. I had no clue who T. Watkins was. Like I said, I don't know about the high level New York City basketball. You
didn't know that Danny Artest was talented in football either, right?
I didn't know none of this shit.
He's talented in football, bro.
I knew Ron was because Ron Artest.
Right.
You know what I mean? So when I got there, T. Watkins and Kev had their own relationship, and he was out there to work out. So Kev basically sold it like this. I got a really talented young guard in New York City, about 18 years old. He fast as fuck. He work hard. I want to use him to get Danny better because I'm going to make Danny guard him. When we get drilled.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? But also, I'm getting a workout too, an experience by being there. Like, Artest such a cool ass nigga. He just made it happen. Like, all right, whatever, let's do it. You know what I mean? And Terrence was trying to pursue his pro career at the time.
Oh,
you know what I mean? So, cause I was 18, so Terrence is a little older than me. Then we out there, shit fire. Like, I'm going to interviews with Ron. Dime Magazine did a photo shoot on us. I'm with Ron every day. I'm talking to him. And this is when I first realized, like, the NBA was on another level. Like, guys who got drafted, and we be in the crib watching it, and Ron would be home with us, he wouldn't even know who's playing. And he was even, like, capping. He was like, I don't even know who that is. Like they so focused on what they doing. Like if you're a star, they would know who you are, obviously. But now today is different because everybody's so invested,
in
right?
social
From
media
the
and all
youth to the social media and all that. But back then, they didn't give a fuck. It was like if you was nice, they would see. If not, they didn't even give a fuck who you was.
Right.
So just chopping up with Ron, picking his brain, working out with him.
Were you
I
going to the
asked him-
games?
I was at all the games.
When Mel was there too? Jamal
No,
Tinsley
Tinsley, when I was there, he wasn't there.
wasn't there yet?
I'm trying to think, was he there? I don't think he was there.
Jermaine O'Neal?
Danny Granger was there. Jermaine O'Neal was there.
No, Mel wasn't there then.
Mel wasn't there.
Yeah,
man.
Mel wasn't there. Nope.
Nah, Mel wasn't there. I don't think he was there. So yeah, so that was the experience. Like I'm young as shit, 18 years old, living in an NBA player house. You know what I'm saying? Working out.
I'm gonna say this.
I had
Jess.
workouts with OJ Mayo. I had workouts with Eric Gordon. Like Eric Gordon was guarding me, working out with them. We did open runs. We used to go to Indiana University, play pickup. Like that shit took my game to another level. Kev will work us out for an hour and then make us swim 12 laps in the pool. Swim 12 laps.
Right?
Swear to God. He'll work us out for an hour, do sprints and all that suicides, go in the pool, swim 12 laps, then hit the sauna, hit the jacuzzi shit as a recovery. And some days we would lift weights and some days we would play pickup. Some days we find any gym we could get into and work out. Like that shit was different.
Yeah.
I mean, different.
Kev big time, man.
Yeah, kept doing well. He had a I forgot what prep school he had.
In South Carolina.
Yeah, he had a prep school. I forgot the name of
In
it.
South Carolina.
But he been there
Kev
for
got
some
me-
while.
You remember when Kev got me into school in the city? He was at what's that?
What, BMCC? What you got?
No.
New York City.
No.
Space.
No. Globe.
Globe.
I went to Globe.
He was at Globe.
I went to Globe
He
with
was
him.
at
Who's that
New York
girl?
City Tech. That nigga got
No,
me in
TCI.
TCI.
Oh,
TCI some shit.
Yeah, dude, bro.
FIT.
FIT. Whatever he was at, TCI.
TCI. He was at FRT, left there with TCI. After I left LA City, that's who got me plugged in the Globe. Kev Gaines said, yo, come here, we going to the Globe. And I went with him, I was fucking with him.
Globe. That was a school.
That was school, yeah.
That nigga Kev talk his way into any.
Yeah, that's my dog, man.
Absolutely.
We went to the Nationals and everything.
Oh man.
Yeah, absolutely. So that was basically my journey, like my high school years and shit like that. Then when I got older,
You went to college. You went to JUCO.
yeah. So I went to Carl Albert State College in Oklahoma. Great experience for me. Didn't really go the way I wanted to go because I had got like a GED or some shit and it was kind of fucked up. Then I went to Cali where you don't need a high school diploma to play. So I went there, did phenomenal. But once again, because I came into school late, so like school started in August. I went to school after Labor Day. So they scheduled me to have a bunch of PE classes and that fucked up my transcript to transfer over to a D1 after my sophomore year. So that kind of pushed me back. So as you can see, like my journey, I'm always around great talent and great basketball minds, but God never put me in a position to take off. It was always a hiccup. Always a
My
hiccup.
last time,
Always a hiccup.
just seeing you, you was in Hunter College. You was playing for Nike One. You was playing for Brian, I think. And you was playing, you had a good game too.
So I played in Pro City.
Correct.
I don't think I played in Nike One.
You didn't play with Brian?
I might have played with Brian. I'm not gonna sit and say I don't think so. I might have, but I know I played Pro City and I played for Queensbridge because Ron Artest put me on the team.
Correct. That's what it was.
Yeah.
It wasn't Brian.
Yeah.
You was playing against Brian and them. That's what it was, I think.
Right.
That's what it was.
Right.
Yes, it was. You was playing with Ron and them. Absolutely.
So-
I understand. I'm with Kevin Jackson.
Right.
And I'm like, yo, that's my man from the hood. He was like, yeah, that's my man Just. That's my man Just. I'm like, yeah, all right. So now we chopping up like that. But
Right.
I ain't know nothing about, that's why you tell me the story about you being in the crib.
Right. So after I left Ron crib, I was getting into schools and all that. And that summer, Ron always plays in New York City in the summertime.
Correct.
So I go to Pro City. I got my shit on. I just came from working out, but I go to Pro City to watch the game because now I'm learning the game. Now I understand. You know what I mean? Shit. Especially after I did a year or two in college.
Now we have a young person here, Just. How did it even start? Like you went from bowling. What made you just say, yo, I'm gonna start training?
Honestly, I started out at St. John's Brett.
Wasn't in the park?
Nah, wasn't in the park. So I was around St. John's Rec a lot, and then in my 20s, I started like helping Coach Lloyd out with his program. He had a Saturday program. So I used to come on Saturdays to do the training shit for the kids, like ball handling drills, stuff like that. You know, then after that, I started coaching. So I was coaching like the midgets. We got the midgets is like 10 and under. And then the biddies is 10 and under. The midgets is 13 and under. So I was coaching both divisions, and then he created a juniors division, which is like 16 and under. And I was also coaching that on Friday nights. So I started coaching and I started falling in love with it. And then I went from coaching to refereeing. So like I would referee. I was
never seen you, bro.
Only at St. John's Rec though.
Okay.
Only at St. John's Rec. So
Nowhere
I was
else.
reffing and coaching on the same days. So now, and I'm still training, still playing ball every day, stuff like that. So now I'm developing a different eye skill. Like refereeing was so hard. I was late on calls. I couldn't read it correctly. Like I wasn't standing in the right spot, and I just became a natural at it. So like even at my summer camp, I'd be refereeing the game, and like none of the kids can't. Like I'm really good at it.
They
I could buy 1,000 copies of that Slam magazine you was in, you bum.
No, you can't.
LeBron and Sebastian, they sold out.
My
Not yours.
sold out.
You was a bum.
So Nico Shaw was on the front. Nick Jersey.
Give me some love. Be grateful.
You know you my man.
Be grateful.
Like I was saying, just now, like what made you, like you was going into your story, what made you just say, yo, I'm gonna start being a trainer?
later, Rob.
I love you, bro.
You was telling us you was coaching at St. John's Rec from 16, and then it was going on from there.
So I was coaching, volunteering coaching, and then after that, me and Coach Lloyd, we created a in-house team. So like the top 10 kids from the league, we put them on a team, right? And then we went out and competed around Brooklyn. So that's when I really got into coaching. And I was coaching Sean Fulcher, Maurice Doby, Gabe Holly, Damian Bostic, Messiah Peters. Oh my God, so many kids. Takai and Tawan Simpkins, Tyler.
Please, hold on. Because you can't, because you just going a lot of fast, and these names are on TV. These names is on TV right now.
You got to listen to your phone.
We gonna get to that. We gonna get to all that. It's time to get in that mode with
That's
you.
one question. Hey, Just, the first kid you ever trained, you remember?
Of course.
Who was
He
it?
like this. His name is Lucas. White kid from, that's my first ever private session I ever had. His name is Lucas. He's from Lower Manhattan, like on the 23rd, 2nd Ave side.
Okay.
I met him at this program that I was working at called Steady Buckets, which is in Tribeca. It was a non-for-profit organization. That's when I started like branching off, started training more, and realizing you can make $100 in 1 hour by training a kid. And I was like big for me at 20-something years old.
Okay.
But yeah, he's the first kid ever. And until this day, we're like this. I used to go to his vacation homes, spend 4th of July with his family. I've been on many dinner dates with his parents. I've been to all his high school games, some of his college games. He went to Berkeley Carroll. I used to go to his middle school games.
Beautiful.
Like, really tight. Right now, he works at what's that clothing line? Oh my God, it's just like Kith, but it's like the other version. Amin Leon Dior. So right now he works there.
Beautiful.
And yeah, we talk to this day.
Shout out to Lucas, man. Shout out to Lucas, man.
First ever paid client.
Paved the way, and after that,
Where you was training him at? Like you was like behind gyms?
I go to the park by his neighborhood. I go to YMCA by his neighborhood. I went to a gym in Soho on Thompson Street. That's where the city AAU team used to practice.
Yeah.
So that's where I actually met the guy who owned Steady Buckets. I used to go there and play ball on Tuesday and Thursdays. Chamel 530 used to be in there, and a lot of dudes I was home from overseas used to be in there. It used to be a good run. So I met the owner of Steady Buckets. He was hooping in there, and he gave me the opportunity to work with his company. Me and him is tight to this day. So basically, I'm doing what he's doing. It's just I'm not a non-for-profit. I'm a for-profit organization. You know what I mean? So yeah.
So when you started training, just like I guess you like when you left the coaching, or when you was coaching, like you said, and then you went into it started with Lucas.
So I still was coaching St. John's Rec kids and training.
But how it just got into just training?
It went into straight training. So after Steady Buckets, I went to this program called Fast Break. So now Fast Break is like the upscale version of Steady Buckets. Like Donald Trump's son, I used to train him. Ben.
Say what?
Donald Trump's son, Ben, was in the shit. Like that's the level you're dealing with.
You gotta stop the bullshit.
I'm just saying.
Stop with the bullshit, Josh.
I'm not capping.
Say it again.
Donald Trump's son was in the shit.
And this is when you first started off. Just this not even.
This ain't now.
Nah.
Right now, you humble.
His son was probably like 10 years old.
So just this is when you started coaching at St. John's. You leaving St. John's to go fucking train Donald Trump's son.
Yep, and this program called Fast Break, it was a bunch of other kids though.
Okay.
That people own companies and shit in there as well.
So,
you know what I'm saying? Like Trump never pulled up though. We always saw the wife. The Russian, she used to always be there.
All right.
Fly every day, different Louis Vuitton shoes on every day. Never missed a step. She was on another level. You could tell she was on royalty. But that's neither here or there.
Facts.
But yeah. So
was the son any good?
Nah, he was. Nah, Ben wasn't. He was big as shit though.
Squeeze, you like that,
He was
right?
big, though.
Good question, Squeeze.
Nah, he was tall. He was tall.
Did he
but
answer it good?
He wasn't talented. He wasn't talented.
Yo, Slime said, don't answer that. Yeah, you answered it.
I don't even playing with Trump right now, man. I got time to be playing with Trump at all, man. We should basketball. Trump, your son is nice.
So being at Steady Buckets, Fast Break, I'm doing a group session and I became the private trainer. Like all the parents wanted me to do their private training. So I became like a hot commodity in the business. Everybody was asking for a referral. Oh, we want the Justin guy. We want Justin. Everybody's raving and ranting about me. And then that's when I started realizing like the business side of it, right? Where now I could actually make a living off of this. So one day I pick up the brochure of Fast Break and I'm like, I'm getting involved. It's $1,100 to work out with me. That's $110 a session. I'm making like $35 per session. You feel me? So I would look at the brochure. I didn't know, you know what I'm saying? So I started educating myself, reading shit, looking around. They doing birthday parties. And it's business. No shade to them. You know, some people go there and once they realize they leave. And I end up falling in the same path. But I was so hot. You know what I mean? I didn't really leave as quick. So I just went back to the hood and did it my way. So I'm back in the hood and I'm charging dudes $25 because, you know, it's kind of hard to charge $35. So I'm charging $25, then I went from $25 to $35, $35 to $45, and all the processes, doing all of this. I'm still coaching the St. John's rec team. Then I started getting into schools. I first started out at Brooklyn Collegiate. That's the first school I started training at. I was only going to be on weekends. Then I was the JV coach for Brooklyn Collegiate. D-Mac was the JV coach at Boys and Girls. And then D-Mac had left, and I came and took his spot. And then being at Boys and Girls, of course, way bigger gym, way more room. You know,
who got you the gym? Love Nice?
So actually,
being on the staff.
Actually, Rodney Black from that.
Shout out to Black, man.
Black guy. Black had basically introduced me to love. You know, Black was the street agent, street connect
That's a
dude.
fact.
Correct.
So he introduced me to love, and Black had a foot in the high. I don't know what it was. He was like trying to help, but I don't know. He was bringing kids. I wasn't really into that stuff. I was really focusing on like getting a gym to do my training. Because Brooklyn Collegiate had like 4 schools in there, 1 gym.
Hard for you to, right?
I couldn't get no gym time. So Boys and Girls was a no-brainer. They got 2 big-ass gyms. Each gym got 8 baskets, football field, track. That shit is like a gold mine. It's like $1 million facility if you're trying to be an NBA player. To me, one of the best facilities in the city. Hell yeah, by far, easy. There's no school structure like that. Probably South Shore, but they don't got that track and they don't got that football field. You feel me? What I'm saying? So, yeah. So being there, coaching, I'm the head coach for JV, and I'm damn near the head coach for varsity because Love kind of gave me a lot of leeway to run practices, train the kids, do my things. You know, she's a little later in her career, so she didn't have that energy like how I had. And I'm young, right? And I'm fresh, and basically those kids was my guinea pigs.
And pardon me, just at this time when you're doing all this, how old? What age would you at this time?
At this time, I'm probably like 30, like 30 something. I'm like 33. Yeah, I'm 38 now, so I'm probably like 32. 32.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like around there, like 32 years old. But then maybe third one. Because I was running we did the Humble League, me and D.
I was about to get into all that. I was about to get into how to
might have been younger than that because the Humble League was a while ago. I might have been younger than that.
You training how did you come up with the name Humble Development? How did that even go to that? Like who?
Shaquille Larry, shout out to Keys. I used to train her all the time, and I used to go to Syracuse, so I used to drive with her mom to watch her play at Syracuse. I actually went out there for 3 days. In the process of me being there, I saw Brent and them play against Syracuse live. I was courtside watching that game, but I used to go to all her games and shit like that. We was like family. And her teammate who got drafted to the W, her name was Alexandra or something like that. Me and her hit it off, and we was talking on the WhatsApp, and we was coming up with names. And then I came up with some names like Development and stuff like that. And then Humble Development came to me, and I was like, yo, you gotta be humble while you develop. And her teammate was like, yo, that's fire. I love that name. So ever since then,
you ran with that.
I roll with that.
Mm-hmm. So with the Humble Develop, I remember you and D-Mac had the Humble League.
Right.
And that was like some of the kids, I remember with the Humble Develop, you was training kids, and then y'all turned it into like a middle school, I want to say middle school, like elementary type league.
Yeah.
It was one of the dopest leagues out at the time, definitely. Y'all was giving out bikes, it was giving out things. How did that come about with you and D-Mac? Like I know you said you started off, it was just you with the Humble Development. Did you bring D-Mac along and say, yo, let's do a tournament? Or did I know y'all had a close relationship? Was it a phone call? Was it like how did that come about?
So me and D-Mac used to be real close, like I told y'all early on. We used to work out together. Then we kind of like went missing because he went to play college. I'm doing my thing. He went to Hampshire. I'm still trying to play ball and shit like that.
Yeah.
And then actually at St. John's Rec, he came with his wife and his kid, and we reconnected. Then later on, I started seeing him more. Then later on, he was coaching at the high. I used to be there watching him coach, train the kids at the high and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So we started talking on the phone more, like we started seeing each other more. Mm-hmm. And I was like, yo, maybe like we supposed to be doing something. I don't know what it is, but maybe God is reconnecting us. I have no idea. So we was like, yo, let's just do a tournament. And you already got the Humble Development shit. Let's call it the Humble League. I'm like, all right, bet, let's do that. So then we started having meetings. I used to go to his crib, and we used to have like meetings on like staff development. Anton used to chime in to help us out, like point us in the right direction on how to navigate the tournament world. And we just couldn't crack the code in terms of the financial point. Everything we did came out of our pocket.
I know that for a fact.
We ain't have no help.
So I know how that was.
There was no sponsorship. There was nobody to help us. Everything was out of our pocket. Like we bought the bikes was my idea. Me and D-Mac grew up in Brooklyn riding our bikes at different parks. So I used to meet with him, ride my bike. We used to go we watched this guy play in Broward. We used to watch Gier play at 35 Unity Community. We used to go to so many different parks, Kingston Park, watching basketball. You know what I mean? D-Mac was privy to that stuff more than I was. Like I said, he came from that world. I didn't. So we used to do shit like that. So the bikes was like a DNA of us. Like that's how we grew up. And kids don't grow up like that no more. Everything is an Uber. They don't know how to navigate through Brooklyn. Like that shit taught me the back blocks, what block not to go through, what block was hot, the drug dealers and gang members. You know what I mean? It's like being on a bike taught you that shit. And nowadays, these kids don't have a clue.
Another thing with the league too, just y'all had seminars.
So yeah, so the league was unique. We gave away
that was
bikes,
dope, man.
7-foot trophies for the MVP, Apple Watches for the best report card. And we did seminars, and we had free haircuts every day.
That's a fact.
So seminars, basically, every team is mandatory to do a seminar. We had Brent Jones, Sebastian Telfair, Chu Holloway. We had former D1 player who's now NYC officer. We had a news reporter, anchor. We had so many different people come. We had Adam from New Heights come and teach kids about NCAA clearinghouse. So he was like educating kids on another level.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Where this take place at?
At the high.
But we did at the high.
All at the high.
We did at the high. Yeah, we did at the high. We had 35 teams, bro. 35 teams.
Beautiful.
They ain't paid to get in?
Nah, they paid to get in, but the money, it was an even pivot.
Right.
Referee fees, fucking bikes, Apple Watches,
uniforms. Full uniforms.
The entry fee basically covered the uniform.
Yeah,
the uniform.
Oh, just the uniform.
You know what I mean? So we're talking about 35 teams. That's 350 uniforms. 10-man roster.
Right.
That's a lot of bread. So Yeah, so the Humble League was that. And then we did the bikes and all that shit. We did MVPs, we did All-Star games. The unique thing we did, we invited all like the New York City legend basketball players to come hand a bike to a kid.
That's a fact. That's dope.
So they could get that connection.
That's
like,
dope, man.
That was you, and that could be you. You know what I mean? Like that vibe, that feel.
That's fire.
So like right now in the league too, not to cut you off, we about to talk. Not what we did with the league is like we wrote down a list of things that we wanted to see. So D-Mac being as anal as he is, it's mandatory when you get subbed out to run off the court.
Right? Like that, right.
So that's like
that was
collegiate, right? So that's
that was
like
the tech. I remember that.
If you watch college basketball, they run on and off every sub. So we implemented that, and it was like, if you ain't run, first one is a warning, second one is a tech. You feel me? So that made the crowd holding the kids accountable. So you hear parents in the crowd, run off, run off, run off.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
That's
reprogramming the kids.
That's right. So you get the next level.
My pet peeve was coaching the St. John's Red kids. I had really good guards. And I ain't gonna lie, we up by like 10 with 10 minutes left. I tell Sean and Mo, hold the ball. They gotta come at that bum ass zone. And we could hold the ball for 5 minutes. Although that wasn't good basketball to me, but I did it because of the structure. So my pet peeve was going to middle school games and coaches would do that. Right? Although I was doing it, still I didn't like it because it was like, yeah, we want to win the game, but it's like, that's not basketball. So my thing was we put a shot clock. We was the first middle school league to ever have a shot clock.
That's a fact.
No one ever did it.
That's
and being that we was in a high school gym, we was able to operate it because PSAL plays with a shot clock. So we used the gym at Boys and Girls.
Beautiful.
You know what I mean? So now you're holding the kids accountable with the running off the court. You're holding coaches accountable. Now you can't just hold the ball.
Hold the ball, right.
Run something.
Run something. Right.
Execute something.
Right.
Teach these kids now.
Right.
Hold the ball and go get a bucket under 7 seconds on the shot clock.
Correct. Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's changed the format of the landscape of basketball. So that was that.
Huh?
So good.
Now I'm trying to figure out now. So we was at the high, right? If they'd have gave you the head coaching job there,
it would have been a whole nother story.
It would have been no more.
It would have been like. So when I was coaching at the high,
it wouldn't be here.
Listen to everything I was doing.
This all at the high.
All at the high. I'm recruiting all the kids. I'm running all the practices. Khalil Bradley came to the high because of me. I met him at a Nike camp.
Shout out to Khalil Bradley, man.
And me and him connected.
Okay.
He needed that exclusive training. I offered that, and together we connected. He came to the high. I was doing all the recruiting. I was running all the practices. We had the Humble League. I was coaching JV. I was coaching Voss, and I was coaching AAU. I was coaching Black Ops, Carmelo Anthony's AAU team.
I was the head. I'm glad you brought it up, Just.
And I used to have Black Ops practice at the high. And on top of that, I had my day-to-day clients. Because I had the gym from 6 p.m. all the way to 9 every day. I was doing all that under one roof. So if I was the head coach, it would have been crazy.
So why? I mean, we know why you wasn't the head coach, but she don't want to. I'm just saying, like, even an assistant coach.
I mean, so here's the thing. No knock to love. She does what she does. She's obviously been successful throughout the years and stuff like that. But it's like when you run practice 7 days a week, and then you got a game on Tuesday. You got to sit down and your voice doesn't have the same value. It don't transfer the same. So that was the missing link. So it was like, I'm running practice. I know what these kids can do. And on top of that, I knew every kid in the city because I coached Sean and them from 14 years, or from 10 years old, all the way till they was in high school.
Right.
So every kid that's in high school, I've been coaching against them since they was 10 years old. So I know them even better than they coach know them. Just off the rip of me.
Got you.
You know what I mean? Being in the atmosphere of having those kids for so long. So it was like a no-brainer. But
so it's like them practicing with you all week and then hearing Lovelace say something. It's like,
right. It doesn't hit the same.
It wasn't hitting the same.
And it's so much. I don't know if you've coached before. You coached before. It's so much power or much of a voice you have when you're sitting down. And you're not the guy really orchestrating everything, calling the timeouts, changing the strategy, right? Because now I got to consult with her. Hey, what you think about this? Or what you doing that? And she could not see what I see.
Right.
So it could be like there's like a lot of missing pieces in terms of that. So
You needed that head coach spot.
nah, definitely would have did wonders with the head coach spot for sure. I would have definitely uplifted the city even more. Like people were scared to send their kids to the high to work out because they thought I was gonna steal them. Like coaching at the high, I never coached a Jeff kid, never coached a South Shore kid, never trained none of those kids. Brooklyn Collegiate kid, never because of that. Right, so this is better for me because now I can train with anybody and everybody, and they can go play for whoever they want. A coach don't gotta feel like I'm stealing them. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's organic love over here. It's like, I ain't trying to kiss no kid ass. I'm going to be hard on them more than anything. You know what I'm saying? And coaches probably seen that vibe, how kids connect to me, and they probably was like blocking that, like, nah, don't go over there to work out with him. You might end up fucking around going there. And that's the last what we need.
My big question to you right now, right? The biggest question I want to ask you. How did you get with Made Hoops right now? How did you get to Made Hoops? How did that whole thing come about?
Because you went from boys and girls just to, I want to say, getting kicked out the high to Banneker, I believe.
Yup, I was at Banneker, last 4 years.
Then had New Heights.
Yup, had New Heights.
Had
a New Balance gym in LES.
New Balance gym. So where now you got your own, just like
your own gym.
You got your home now.
When you came in, when I came to you said, yo, this is my gym. Welcome to my gym. Come in. Like, I'm like, what? Like the conference you gave, like, you inspired other kids now to get into your field, or you inspired people that it's opportunity to open up for everybody in here.
Absolutely.
Your workers get what? $40 an hour, correct?
Absolutely.
And then the workers you got is like
elite.
You ain't just get. It's easy to just go get anybody.
You got players that played basketball. There's a lot of coaches, right? Like for instance, you got coaches that didn't play basketball, but they still knowledgeable. But you got players that still play basketball and they doing the thing for the kids. That's great.
Absolutely, man.
That's tough, man. Your mindset was real big on that, man.
Nah, absolutely. I've always been like a visionary, creative person. Like I said, I was training my clients. I'm coaching AAU. We got games on weekends. I'm coaching varsity. I'm coaching JV. It's a lot of basketball, and it's different levels. JV was terrible. You came to a game. JV is terrible. And I went from winning with mowing them my whole life, coaching the young kids. So JV is terrible. 5th grade, Cayenne Anthony and them, they emotions is up and down. 1 minute they look like Michael Jordan, next minute they playing like Eric Snow or some shit.
That's on your AAU side.
It's on the AAU side.
You gotta break it down. Just you gotta let them know you was on JV, AAU side, and then you still was going block up.
Was kids that was developing, I was working hard, but they still didn't have the experience to execute what you really wanted them to do. So I was dealing with, and then I had clients. I had 5-year-olds, I had 10-year-olds, I had kids in high school, I had kids coming home from overseas, college. I was orchestrating all of that shit in like 5-year span by myself, totally. I didn't have a team. I didn't have a team like I had now. It was all on me. So that made me be who I am today. And then the Made Hoops merger, basically my business partner purchased Made Hoops, and it was just gonna be us. It was just gonna be me and my business partner in this space. When he purchased it, it just made more sense for us to connect. And Chad is my guy. I know Chad for years. So it was a no-brainer. No, my business partner is not Chad.
He's elite. He's elite.
Right.
He's elite.
So what I'm saying is, that's what I want to know. I don't know who's behind Made Hoops.
So Chad Babel is the owner of Made
Hoops.
So the owner, the CEO, and the founder. Chad Babel. Dad grew up coaching gauchos. Used to be around the Rice players. He used to be with Corey Fresh and Chad's been around basketball for a very long time.
Chad he was the first person. He was in my era, like growing up. Chad probably, I want to say he started the NYC Hoops rankings.
Yeah,
and he had like the website. Chad,
not hoopscoop.com.
Nah, that was a whole nother.
High school he went to.
Chad came.
I don't know. I don't know why.
Chad was ahead of his time. I could honestly now that we grown and we seeing everything in this format now, how everything. Chad been ahead of his time.
Right.
So
and he's smart as shit.
He's smart as shit.
Right.
He's smart as shit.
So
like,
he the big dog. So when I go to Virginia to the Made Hoop tournaments,
we going to Chad shit.
That's his that run everything.
We going to Chad shit.
Okay.
He got a big team. He got like 100 employees. He got a crazy team, bro. He built some shit. I got a lot of respect for Chad, and me and him working head to head right now. Like we talk a lot. Like,
Right.
Like we talk a lot. Like I talk to him almost every day. You know what I mean? Cause we in business together.
Yeah,
and I'm picking his brain.
He picking
He's picking
yours.
my brain. You know what I mean? More so, mainly me picking his brain because he's been doing this for a while at this stature in terms of running a business. Although none of us have experience running a facility, that's where we kind of like even kill at. But in terms of like running a business and structuring it out, he has more experience on it. Cause like my shit started as a hustle, and I turned it into a business. You know what I mean? So now God once again put me around people that's about to elevate me on another level.
Trust the process.
Always go with the flow, bro.
Go with the flow. Trust the flow.
Don't go against it. Go with the flow. Like God knows best.
That's right.
That's dope, man. How many kids you train that's playing professional college right now?
Right now, I got 12 guys overseas. I have over 30 kids playing college basketball.
Can you give us a couple names? If you don't
Division
mind?
One.
There you go.
There
you go.
I
He's
want
going
to
to
get.
the ball.
I was waiting.
He's going to the ball.
We was waiting. Name them all too.
He got a list.
Don't hold back, please.
Oh, you know, I had Ron in here this morning. He going to Duke.
Shout out to
That's
him.
one of my.
Just keep going. I was gonna get the whole lot, Judge. I want
That's
you.
one of my major accomplishments.
Yeah,
right
keep
now.
please.
Ron is a special kid. Very explosive, hard worker, good head on his shoulders. Come from hard hat parents. You know, they instill that Fort Greene in them.
That's a fact.
When we say training kids, right? When you say you train kids and they go into these schools, do you say that that's the kid that you trained before he got to, like, do you train these kids from when they didn't have the bounce, or
Oh yeah, of course.
like, so that's how they become one of your kids that you feel like you?
I mean, I'm never the guy to claim a kid. I don't like, cause some of these kids got talent that God gave them.
Right,
I can't claim
right.
that. Right, but I'm a guy who helped enhance it.
That's what I'm
You're going
saying.
to pull the best out of him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, like through my life experience.
Because I know a lot of kids right now, a lot of guys is jumping on the dude from Duke, Ripley, they on his bandwagon now because he can play.
Right.
But from the basics, though, from the root, when he wasn't that good, who grabbed him and
That's
built
what
him
I'm
up?
trying to say.
That's
like,
right.
Yeah, so I've been working with him for 4 years, probably going on 5 years.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Since
So-
8th grade, basically.
So when I started working with him, he wasn't as good. He was good, but he
Right.
wasn't as good.
As
Okay.
good.
You know what I mean? So like,
He played a year, right?
yeah, hell yeah.
Okay.
But last year, my other kid was playing the year, Chris Jeffries.
Shout out to my
Where?
boy.
Chris Jeffries.
Go to Villanova right now. That's my boy.
Okay.
So
It's
Chris
my heart right there.
averaged 30.
At Mount Zion Prep.
He averaged 30. So like Chris, he went to Lockland and shit, and he started training with me around those years. And we worked out a lot. We used to come 2 a days, all that. And you know, he one of those kids who did the reclassify thing, and Ron too as well. But Chris, I was harping on him because I'm like, yo, fuck you reclass for if you scoring 16 points. That shit whack. You gonna reclass, why you not killing these niggas? You know what I'm saying? Like, you should be dominating. People should be scared of you.
Right.
So he got sick of me talking shit to him. And every time he scored 30, he would text my phone and send me a Twitter update like, yo, look, 30, look, 30. And then they came
Fire.
like 30 ball after 30 ball after
Fire.
30 ball.
Fire.
Now, I can't say shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he shut me up. And like, that's the mental approach that I do with these kids to get them on that.
I see the list is ready,
So
Judge.
the list is ready. I finally found it.
Talk to me.
Currently playing, I might miss some people too. So currently playing right now, Danae Rippey, who's Ron's sister.
Shout out to Nick.
Yup, I have Zara King. So Danae, I started training
This
her.
is your females right now.
I'm
Or
going
this
through
all
it.
just go
Yeah,
just
I'm
go
going
through
through
it.
it.
Name the school they go to, and
So Danae go to St. Peter's. I started training her when I started training her brother.
All right.
Zara King, I had her since she was 11 years old. She went to Cal first, and now she's at SMU. She just scored 40 points this year against Pittsburgh. She leads the ACC in field goal percentage this year. Danae, her career high this year was 30. Last year, her career high was 26. And Danae was an undersized big man when I met her. I added the dribbling, her three-point shot, and all that stuff. Ariel Jackson, who is Kim Hampton's daughter, the first player to start the WNBA. I don't know if you guys know who that is. Kim Hampton, her and Lisa Leslie started the first tip-off for the WNBA. So Ariel Jackson, me and her like family. I had her since she was 12 years old, 11. Takai Simpkins, who's at Oregon. Tawan Simpkins, who's at Seton Hall. Chris Jeffries, who's at Villanova.
Keep going.
Jalen Harper, who's at Rhode Island.
Keep
Kyan
going.
Anthony, who's at Syracuse.
Keep going.
Grace Lanier, who went to Severian.
Keep going,
who's
Jack.
at Georgia State. I've been training her for the last 5 years. Ty Francis, I've been training him for the last 2 years. He went to NAS. And
Shout out to Tyler,
I
man.
forgot what school Ty's at.
I want to say, is it Norfolk?
No, I don't think so. I forgot what school Ty's at.
I just seen something that he committed to a new
I'm
school.
looking up on ESPN, but I forgot what school Ty's at. Sean Fulcher, who was at Buffalo, then he went to Alabama State. They went to the tournament last year. Nasir Muhammad, who I've been coaching since he was 10 years old, 11 years old.
Shout out to Nas.
St. John's crew. I trained him the last 2 summers a lot at New Heights and stuff like that. He's at Albany University. Amanda Smith, I forgot what school she's at. She went to Christ the King. She's D1. Zaire Williams, I know him since he was 5 years old.
Shout out to Zah, man. Shout out
He
to
had
Zah.
a hell of a year this year. I trained him a lot up until like his collegiate year, not so much, but we still have a relationship. When he was at Wagner, I lived not too far from Wagner. I would call him. I'm like, yo, I'm about to come get some shots up, and he would rebound for me, like literally like twice a week. We used to do that. Like that's my boy. Me and his mom, his grandma, we all cool.
What school you go to?
He go to Mercy now. He go to Mercy now.
Mercy.
He had a hell of a year this year. He went crazy. But he would have been at Wagner with D-Mac, but he left.
Just
Yeah.
as far as your development, now the names you saying, like, are you going to the games to see like what they working on the show, or seeing like at times?
If you have time.
Not even going. I know we got computers, we got a bunch of film, you got your own shit going on. So part of me saying going to the game. Are we locking in on like, give me?
I try to make it to every game
If you can.
if I can.
That's why
a
I
lot
said
of these
film.
kids play far away.
That's why I said.
So it's
film.
like we got kids in Oregon, Georgia. You know, Tawan is at Seton Hall. That's not too far from me. Nay, I've been to like most of her, like 4 of her games this year. You know, I try to go to this game, but I'm also busy with work. But thank God for technology. I got ESPN Plus. I go home, I watch it, and I literally just only watch when they playing. You can skip through the commercials, you can rewind, you can pause. It's like on ESPN Plus. You can watch any game, any time of the year on there. So that's what I do. So sometimes I will watch some shit. I'll watch it. I'll be in the crib with my daughter, my youngins. I'll be recording some shit. Then I'll be pointing at the screen. See how you didn't come up tight off the screen? There's too much space between you and the defender. That's why he got through the screen. And I'll send it to the kid, and I'll write the note. And you can hear me saying on the video as well.
That's the one thing we was talking about, and we was saying like a lot of training developers, people be training, and then you training people and never going to see them play. So I know it's a lot of trainers and developers like that too.
Not only why, like, I'm a basketball junkie.
So
I
you
go
just
to
love
high
the
school
game.
games. I study everybody's game. If he's coaching, I'm studying how he coach. If you coaching, I'm studying. If he coach, you coach. I'm studying, especially if you guys are high school coaches, because I train with a lot of kids. I need to know who's good coaches and where to give these kids guidelines that I didn't have. Right? So Kev is one of my favorite coaches in the PSAL right now. So I know if a kid wants that, you know, that structure, but opportunity, that platform, go to the Eagles. If a kid is from the gutter, you know, hard-nosed, rough environment, go to Jeff. Kid is from, you know, kid is kind of like soft a little bit, but got talent, go to Brooklyn Collegiate, because Connor is not a really aggressive coach. He's soft-spoken. Like, so I study these things. And if a kid is talented, but not good enough to play at those levels, go to Rob Phelps, Bedford Academy, hell of a coach. He can give you the opportunity, platform, and he's sending kids to college all the time. You got to have an 87 GPA to even be on the team. That's amazing. You know what I'm saying? So, and I don't have a relationship with
That's amazing.
none of those guys.
That's amazing.
Like, me and Kev just started building, but like me and Sal from Jeff is very close. I don't have a relationship with Bud like that. I know of him, he know of me. Like Connor, I know him, but I don't have a knit relationship like I used to have with him after I left Brooklyn Collegiate, but that's still my guy. There's no love lost. The coach at Lincoln, I fuck with her as well. I love what she's doing. She's
Shout out to
doing the game. Matos, she works hard, and she built her staff up and stuff like that. So like, I'm paying attention so I can help these parents and these kids navigate, because That'd be the problem. Like me, I went to the wrong school, went to Maxwell. Then I went to Park West. It's like a double whammy, you know what I'm saying? Although I did my thing, but it's like I could have. If I knew, if I was educated.
He's 5 minutes from Robe.
I lived
5 minutes from Boys and Girls.
10 minutes from Boys and Girls.
Like he's right there. He went to Maxwell.
I took a
on Pennsylvania.
I took a train. I went to Maxwell first, right? Then I went to Park West.
We consider that being a girls' school. Like you want to go back to girls, Maxwell.
90% female.
Right, and Cloud Barton.
That's why. That's why
you don't go to Cloud Barton to play basketball.
That's why I never went. That's why I kind of struggled. That's why I never.
Right.
I was
Maxwell and Cloud Barton was known for the
Maxwell
females.
was a cosmetology school, health school, and a business school. Business was the only thing that the boys was in there, but every girl went there for cosmetology, doing hair, makeup, nails.
Facts.
That's what the school was for. You know what I mean? So I had no clue.
Just how do your development help people beyond the game?
Oh man, it's big. It's bigger than basketball. I feel like the tools and the things and the information and the resources that I bring to my training help people along the way. So like I said with the schools, my teaching techniques, the mental approach, making you mentally tough for reality. And you don't have to be a basketball player. These tools that you learn from us carry with you for the rest of your life. Right? You gotta be on time for a workout, you gotta be on time for your job. Right? You want extra playing time, you gotta put in extra work. So that same thing for
life,
having a corporate job. You want a raise? Show your boss you deserve the raise. Put in some extra hours and they give you the raise, which is equivalent to the playing time. So like just the tools and stuff, the spirituality that comes with basketball, like being able to travel around the world, getting a free education. Like I got kids from Brownsville projects working out with millionaire kids. Because of me, they're in the same space. And that could lead to something totally different.
Another different thing.
This kid from Brownsville have a relationship with this rich kid, and let's say they end up going to the same college because they friends. And now he's from Brownsville, he's better than you, so you're bobbing off of that connection. You get on the team because that's your boy, but now he gets injured, blew out his knee, and you worked the Fortune 500 company your dad left you. Now he could say, yo, I need a job, bro. Oh my God, I'm gonna give you the VP job. You don't even need the experience. Now you making $400K.
That's right.
All for being in here.
All of who you know.
All of who you know.
All of us
Right, you know what I'm saying? So it's bigger than basketball. You know what I mean? It's universal, and it's bringing these kids together.
I have my questions lined up for you, Just. So, you know what I mean, I did my research. I had to get my thing situated.
I love it.
How does the facility help support the kids that don't have the resources?
So that's big. And just the other day I was dealing with that shit, like being in this space, of course it's the business. And we gotta get some kids that's willing to spend money. Like 2 kids came in here and they didn't have it. I paid for both of them. You know what I'm saying? Because like I don't like shit like that. Cause
I was one of them kids.
When they leave, fuck around, go to the park, smoke weed, get into some bullshit, start selling weed, start smoking.
Anything, could just get into anything.
You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't really, like having this space is, you know, big for me because now I can reach more kids at a larger scale. You know what I mean? So
Literally.
I can have more kids in here.
Fort Greene Projects is 1 block from here.
Absolutely.
Literally.
Absolutely.
So that right there is enough said right there. Like this gym is in a perfect spot. And it's like Barclay is on Atlantic Avenue. May Hoops is right here now on Carlton. This is fire, man.
Oh, fact.
It's right here. So if you want to work on your game, everything, this is dope, man.
Yeah, I've been stressing my partners and stuff to come up with this non-for-profit piece where we could help pay for the less fortunate, right? Obviously, you have to come, you have to fill stuff out, see if you qualify, but it's something that can help you.
I was going to ask that, right?
Family.
You being in the hood, let's just say you got a kid that's so talented, but
He in
that's right. He's mother and father in projects and they messed up. They doing drugs. That's what I'm talking about.
So who makes that decision? How do you know what talent qualifies for that package?
In terms of off the arm? Well, me, basically, like, my interaction with the kid, if I feel it spiritually, if God is telling me like, yo, look out for this one, I'm doing it,
Okay.
Because there's some kids that will come in here and fuck shit up, although you're trying to help them, but they stubborn.
Correct.
They just, I don't want to use the word damage, but they're not there mentally.
Correct.
To understand.
And it can ruin your brand.
Right.
I
So I gotta also be guarded. And the kid gotta
Protect yourself, correct.
Right. So if the kid got a good spirit, the family got a good spirit,
But they're less fortunate, you will put them under the arm. Good.
Especially
I like
they're
that.
good family. Yeah, absolutely.
I love that.
Yeah. What else we had? How do you tailor training programs for players with different positions and skills? Like the levels.
Like I said, I'm a student of the game still. I learn every single day. I study basketball. I watch college. I watch NBA. I watch workouts. I watch draft combines. So, like I said, I've coached so many different levels within a span of 5 years. So I kind of have an eye for it naturally. Mm-hmm. And once I see your skill set or what you're capable of, I try to like enhance that, but also add around it. So like I tell kids, you make it to the NBA because you're great at one thing. You don't make it to the NBA because you're good at a lot of things.
Say that again, Jeff.
So you make it to the NBA because you're great at one thing. So if you're a hell of a shooter, you're going to get drafted. But then for you to make more money, you're going to have to add a float around it. You're going to have to play some fucking defense. You're going to have to rebound a little bit more. Mm-hmm. You might have to put it on the floor a little bit more because everybody catching on that you only a catch and shoot person, right? If you're a Pat Bev motherfucker that played D, you got to be able to knock down that corner three now. You got to have the floater now. Put on the floor, one dribble floater. You got to add to the game. Although Pat Bev was a hell of a high school player, he had a role in the NBA that got him the big bucks. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's just that people don't know that. So when I work with a big man, I have a bunch of big man drills. When I work with a shooting guard, I have a million shooting guard drills. Point guard, I was a point guard. I was also a combo guard. So that's like here and there. You know what I mean? I mix it up. Mm-hmm. So I'm a visionary. So I could go to an NBA game or I could watch a game and I could see a play happen. And I'm like, oh, that's a fire drill. Then our dad come in and just do it.
That's fire.
You know what I mean? Like, oh, that.
You see it, okay?
Yeah.
You see it.
Because, refereeing, coaching, and playing ball, that's three different eyes.
I just feel being a point guard, you get to see the floor better than anything.
Absolutely.
Because you got the ball in your hand and you can see a lot of stuff. So now you're not
a point guard.
Who wasn't? You lost your rabbit mind. You hate him. That's one thing about you, boy. I wish me and you ran across each other. When we was in Iowa State,
never want to play against me.
Why not? Are you shitting me? I swear to God, I wish we could go back right now. Let's reclass, me and you. Let's reclass.
1 year.
What school you going to?
Mount Carmel.
I'm going to Eagle, Brooklyn.
How? You was
I'm going to Eagle.
113, nigga. We talking about junior high school.
I'm 258.
Yeah, so Mount Carmel, against your 8-ball year.
Man, you in trouble.
I'm telling you.
Trouble.
I'm fucking you up.
Well, Just, man, I just want to tell you, man, what you got right now, man, is big. It's big, man. And my opinion, though, right? I want to ask you this. How you feel about other trainers, such as a Jerry Powell or other dudes that's out here that's doing it? How you feel about them as in who you look up to?
The big name. I don't disrespect the people.
Chris Brinkley.
The Jerry Powell, the C. Brookleys, the...
How you feel about them?
Been around.
Yeah, I'm going to hear this.
Funny guy. Gerald Powell is my mentor. I'm very close with him. I talk to him a lot. He taught me a lot.
That's fire.
That's fire.
That's fire.
You still got a great relationship to the day with JP.
I call him right now, he'll answer.
That's fire.
He a good dude.
Me and Jerry, mad close. Like, I pick his brain on things. He pick my brain on things. Or mostly he's educating me because he's been doing it for so long.
Correct.
So, like, I'll ask him, like, how much you charge an NBA rookie? How much you charge an NBA vet? What does it look like if you work with an NBA player? What's the retainer fee? What requirements? Are they paying for your flight? Are they paying for your room and board? And paying you to train them? Like, I'm asking them all these questions.
So wait,
educating me on that stuff.
I wouldn't even know that. I'm glad you said that. So if an NBA player was to come here right now, you would charge him?
I mean, yeah.
Oh, no. The reason I'm saying this to you, right? I'm thinking that the publicity that he brings, like if it's a Steph Curry or whoever, I wouldn't think.
I mean, I feel like
the statue of level.
I feel like if a player really respects your shit,
it's a
they
business.
gonna pay you.
Okay, it's a business.
But if a player needs to get some shots up, they ain't gonna pay you and they gonna tell you, yo, just use me, record this shit. Use
Right.
me from
Right. Because I'm saying like a person like James Harden come here right now and be like, yo,
I'm not charging him. So a person like that, you can't charge him. You gotta leave it up to them to charge, to pay. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
And just off the respect of his stature, like,
Now I can see a person like Cooper Flag come in here and be like, yo, I'll put some shots up, I'm gonna train you, whatever.
still not charging him.
Okay.
You gotta leave it up to his. So most of the time, the agencies pay you, not the player.
Okay.
Most of the time, right?
Okay.
But if a player has a relationship with you, they probably finding me for 1 minute. All right, bro.
Gotcha.
If the player needs you, right? They really fuck with you, they'll pay you.
Okay.
If not, they just gonna let the agent fuck with you, deal with you. You know what I mean? Pay you that way, but they're still looking out for you too.
Okay.
Or they'll do the influencer package where it's like, yo, record me and get some money off of me being here.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? But how many players could do that?
Right.
Copy.
You know what I'm saying? James Harden, Braun, KD, Trae Young. There's not too many of them niggas that could do that.
That's correct.
So it's like, motherfucker, you need to pay me if you ain't at that level.
Correct.
Right, bro.